Welcome to the BillBalance video, Calculations, the Math. In this video, we're going to focus on the math and how the time intervals are calculated in BillBalance.com. To begin, I'm going to click on the Help tab on the menu bar. On the Help page, I'm going to open the Help document, Calculations, the Math. To help obtain the best possible results from BillBalance.com, the below table shows the decimal values used to calculate the time intervals. The time intervals are calculated to 2 decimal places, 1/100th, and the results provided are the averages from the amounts you enter. The largest time interval is 1 year, so 1 year, 365 days is used for the basis of the time interval calculations. The basis for the calculations are from the 1 year interval of 365 days. From 365 days a year, 1 day is calculated by dividing 1 year by 1 year for a value of 1. 1 week is calculated by dividing 1 year by 52 weeks a year for a value of 7.01. 1 month is calculated by dividing 1 year by 12 months a year for a value of 30.41. And 6 months is calculated by dividing 1 year by 2, or a half a year, for a value of 182.5. To demonstrate this, I'll use the calculator and set the base value of 1 year to 365. Now I'll calculate the 6-month value by dividing 365 by 2 to obtain the value of 182.5. Now I'll calculate the 1-month value by dividing 365 by 12 months for a value of 30.41, 2 decimal places. Now I'll calculate the 1 week value by dividing 365 by 52 weeks for a value of 7.01, 2 decimal places. And finally, the 1 day value is calculated by dividing 365 by itself for a value of 1. To show an example of how this works in BillBalance, I'll enter 365 in the 1 year interval and click Calculate. 1 day is calculated to 1, 1 week is calculated to 7.01, 1 month is calculated to 30.41, and 6 months is calculated to 182.5. Knowing how the math works is very helpful when entering amounts in the time intervals and can help in determining what time interval to use when entering amounts. For example, if you spend $10 a day on lunch at work, you could enter $10 in the 1 day interval. That would calculate to approximately 7 days a week and 30 days a month. If you actually spend $10 a day, 7 days a week, and 30 days a month, then that value is correct. However, if you only spend $10 a day Monday through Friday, just 5 days a week, then you're actually spending $50 a week and you're not getting the most accurate results. To get the most accurate results possible, you should enter amounts in the time interval that best represents the expense. In this example, that means entering 50 in the 1 week interval. Now, the expense is calculated more accurately for the year. You may need to experiment some with the time intervals to determine the best interval for your expenses, but remember, the more accurate the amounts, the more accurate the results. This concludes the video on calculations, the math. Thank you for watching, and please remember to watch the other help videos on BillBalance.com.